talking to families, and when we talk about talking, do you think really just talking helps or talking to the right person helps?
Well, I think this is a very interesting question because it's quite often where young adults uh, brought to the clinic or the hospital by their family members. It can be parents or uncles or aunts. The first thing that the family says is, "We have been counseling him for a while. We have been doing everything possible, but sometimes you all understand, right? Gar ka murgi dal barabar." They say these statements. So the one thing that people need to understand is talking is not therapy, preaching is not therapy. Therapy is a more systematized treatment in dealing with psychological health or psychological health issues, and it's better if individuals don't do that. The most important thing that we learn in therapy is you need to be a good listener rather than being a good speaker. But unfortunately, at homes, most of the times the scenario is the one that is suffering is asked to listen. And there are a lot of preachings that happen
Yes.
from different parts of the family,
Which is
so
not helpful.
absolutely. And rather that's going to uh, worsen the individual's confidence, worsen the individual's self-esteem. It's going to make them shy off from actually taking therapy, because when they are told that this is exactly what treatment is, they get worried and they get scared. So one straight line that I would like to tell all the individuals is, if you want to be a good therapist, be a good listener. And therapy is not what everybody does. Therapy is something that people do with a proper education, with a proper license. So always approach a good clinical psychologist, a psychologist, or a psychiatrist when you're looking for a proper therapy.
Is that why you think teenagers and kids are rebellious? Do you think this is what fuels them more?
Well, when we talk about teenagers, now let's try to look at what exactly happens inside their system. Biologically, there is a lot of influence of the hormones.
Correct.
And these hormones are very aggressive, or they make the individual more impulsive.
Okay.
But at the same time, in that age group, a very important brain area called as the prefrontal cortex is not yet developed.
Okay.
So now, without the logical center in the brain being developed, and with some hormones which are causing impulsivity, this makes the individual rebellious. Keeping the biological aspect aside, socially also, they are, walking into new environments, new experiences, and at the same time, their personality is still being developed. So a combination of these hormones, the personality yet being developed, the prefrontal cortex not yet totally developed, and different challenging environments makes the child more rebellious.
So are you trying to say that the brain is not yet developed until they are 18, not totally developed until they are 18?
Right.
Oh my God.
So now when we talk about this particular area called as the prefrontal cortex, science says that 18 to 21 is when the prefrontal cortex is actually developed.
Okay.
So, every kind of stress that we put upon these individuals before this age group is too much for them to take. But unfortunately, now the society expects, there's a lot of pressure coming from the society, coming from the family, coming from the social media. And all of this now makes this particular brain frustrated. And a lot of times, these negative emotions come out in the form of rebellious behaviors.